right, hello everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Bench Points podcast. The long-awaited West preview is here. We did the boring conference allegedly, and we're here to discuss. Hopefully, for not too long. We went an hour and 1 minute last time. Could have
What's
cut
our goal?
maybe 5 minutes could have been cut on the Wizards and
The starter.
Yeah, honestly, the first 7 teams we did in the East took longer than they should have, and we spent probably less time on the contending teams in the
Yeah.
East. So hopefully we won't waste your time too much with some people you probably won't even peep this year. But again, I'm your host, Jackson Domagala, co-host Zach Schneider. I appreciate everyone for listening to the previous episode.
Yep.
I appreciate the support on that. So without further ado, Zach, should we get started here?
Let's do it.
All right, again, we're going by record of what they finished in the regular season, but some things changed, just like last time. Let's say if a 10th seed made it in the playoffs, they're going to be higher on this list that we go through, just for clarification reasons. We're going to
Yep.
start with the 17-65 Utah Jazz, a team that, again, was purposely tanking and ended up getting the 5th overall pick, the last possible pick they could have gotten, basically, because typically the worst 3 teams have a max amount of 14% of getting the number 1 overall pick. It won't go any higher than that. Kind of an anti-tank rule. And they wasted another year, Zach, and
They
ended up with
did.
Ace Bailey, who again
Which
did not want to be there
I would argue was probably the consensus third overall pick for a while,
for a
and
while
then
there.
and then fell just a couple
I wanted to
spots.
see Ace Bailey on the Brooklyn Nets, but Utah Jazz is also a good spot for him to grow here, right?
I agree. I think they'll give him the leeway. They'll let him miss some shots as every rookie needs to do. So
My
they'll
question, yeah, my question would be: Is there a lesson to be learned in tanking? Because I'm looking at this roster now, and I'm just like, I don't think they're tanking. They're just not going to win a lot of games.
yeah. I don't know if they'll tank or whatnot, but they'll lose a lot of games. And for like the fourth straight year, they can't
And they
figure it out.
extended Will Hardy. Oh, we got Danny Ainge. We got Danny Ainge too. Now we got Will Hardy.
Hmm.
New ownership. I mean, it's a good crowd, not a terrible stadium. Good fan base for sure. But looking at this roster, I mean, they lost Colin Sexton, traded him for Yusuf Nurkic for some reason.
Just cause.
I mean, was there not buyers? I feel like there could have been some picks involved or some other talent involved in not having a backdrop of crazy amount of centers again. Because then they also bought out Jordan Clarkson, and
Hmm.
guess what? They have Kyle Anderson, Niang, and Kevin Love as some of the veterans in just the power forward position. Taylor Hendricks is coming back. Keontae George and Collier are probably starting.
Yeah, I like Keontae. I mean, I think Walter Clayton will get some minutes too from him.
Your
Um,
boy, your boy.
but this team is 18 and a half wins, over under. They're interesting because they could trade Markkinen. They could, that's probably the most interesting thing about them. Otherwise, Ace Bailey, and let's see what happens next year. Obviously, Walker Kessler's good.
And they've
But
decided not to do contract extension negotiations till probably this upcoming offseason when he's a restricted free agent, which he is intriguing. I
yeah,
would re-sign him.
yeah, I would too. I mean,
Again, he
you
was a
can't let assets walk at the end of the day.
yeah, and it was a big piece of that Rudy Gobert trade. We were just like that first year of the Rudy Gobert trade. You're sitting there thinking Walker Kessler alone might have just made this trade unworth it.
For
Things
sure.
have changed, and Lowry Markkinen, I mean, there's going to be again trade buzz. Trade buzz ended last year after he did that contract extension because he was
Hmm.
ineligible to be traded. It was just disappointing to see him. I got pissed at the Utah Jazz for random made up arrests for Colin Sexton and all that stuff. It's against the basketball gods, and that's why you got the 5th overall pick, bro.
Exactly.
What are the important young players here?
Um, you got to see Keontae George take another step. I mean, obviously, I already mentioned Ace Bailey. Can see what he can do. He's gonna have his problems as a rookie, but I think he'll probably be, in terms of rookie, him and Cooper Flag will probably have the most stats, is my guess.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good guess right there.
I would guess Ace, honestly,
Like,
over Cooper.
how much
Um,
leeway are they going to give Ace Bailey, though? Like,
he
do you
should
fully
get
expect
30 a
him to
game,
start?
30 minutes a game. I mean, he can start. He'll probably start. I'd start him.
He might have some off bench. Like obviously, I would start Collier, George, Bailey, Markkinen, Kessler, and rock with that.
Mm,
But there might be a
you
learning
never know.
curve. Anthony Edwards
Uh,
in the middle of the ball didn't start right away.
yeah, exactly. Like I think Ace will probably start by coming off the bench, but then he'll start sooner than later is my guess. Um, I
But
don't these young guys they just kind of got to roll the ball out and see what happens. They're gonna lose so many games. They're not
yeah,
gonna be a fun watch,
predicted 1.5 more, huh? One and a
huh?
half
Then
more.
then last year, yeah.
Yeah, huh? That's
Uh,
improvement, Zach.
18 and a half, man. I'd be shocked if they got to 22 wins. Um,
Yeah,
so it's a
definitely.
lot of L's.
We both have them as the bottom team for this
The
Western
last team
Conference.
in the West, correct?
Absolutely not the worst team in the league, probably, but I would say the worst in this conference. And
But I think by a little bit too.
there's a guy
Looking at
in Utah that's better than a lot of these players on this roster already. The college player. What's his name?
AJ Dice,
Is it,
AJDY, yeah,
yeah,
Desumba, I don't know,
DUI
Diabista, Dabasta, maybe
at
that.
BYU.
Yeah,
Higher paid than most of these players as well, by the way.
yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, we said we wouldn't talk too much about the shitters, huh?
Nope,
Let's move
not them,
on.
because there's a gap between them and the rest. I think
It's just so tough because every team in the West kind of interests me a little bit.
for sure.
Because this next one, the 21 and 61 New Orleans Pelicans,
Oh yeah,
I'm interested.
I'm interested as well.
I want to watch. I'll watch a little bit of the Utah because I do want to see Ace Bailey play, and hopefully watch a little Lowry Markin because he is entertaining. But this team right here, I don't even know what to expect. The
Yeah,
21
they could.
61 after a series of injuries that kind of took them off the course. God knows what would have happened last year with them. Truly, it's been a question mark for probably 5 years.
Yeah, but they were over 500 like a couple years ago. So we know they have it. Their starting lineup is solid. Um,
With Dejounte Murray injured right now, who are you playing?
so the other four starters are probably what Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, Zion, maybe Misi, maybe Looney.
Yeah, right now, Kevon Looney's going to miss the start of the season.
So it'll
So
be
it's
Misi.
I think it's Misi, Zion, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and Jordan Poole.
There you go.
But like that, even then, I'm just like, I don't mind it.
But I don't mind it either. I mean, I
Jordan
think
Poole has aggravated me for years, but he'll play better.
he looked better last year, and he'll play better.
Yeah, there's a couple
Um,
other young guys. Go ahead, sorry.
their over under is 30 and a half, so 12 more wins than the Jazz.
What a jump!
What a jump. And I think they're second to last still. I think they're tied with the Suns. But yeah, they're Zion healthy. At least healthy. I don't know how he's looking slim. Looking
He
slim.
That is the biggest physical difference we've ever seen from him.
For sure, but we've seen this story. We've seen this movie.
I think we've seen this with the Pelicans for 5 years. I think this is the biggest question mark in the whole West is this team. I still
Sure.
put them as the 10th in my power rankings for the West.
Sure. Tenth,
Actually
that's
not
high.
power ranking.
I got him at
No,
12th
not power rankings. Sorry.
in the West.
Yeah, the regular season finish power rankings. I put them as 17.
17?
Yeah.
Dang. That's
I mean,
you
but
got only five Eastern Conference teams above them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have seven.
Oh, wait,
It's
12th in the West, but power
No,
rankings
no,
are
no.
17.
Tenth in the West on my
Oh,
regular
10th.
season finish.
10th. All right, I
17th
got it
in
now.
my power rankings. It's just
I got him 12th in
Dejounte.
the West.
When's Dejounte Murray coming back? January maybe. CJ
January-ish.
McCollum's gone. There's a couple young players. I think everyone's kind of over the Hawkins buzz. Jordan Hawkins is just going to be a role player if he can even stay in the league for a while here. Sadiq Bey is back. Kevon
That's an
Looney's
NBA player.
important. Derek Queen and Fears. Fears will play right away. Queen is injured, and I do really want to see him play.
Yeah, they're an exciting young team. I mean, I like those two should get some minutes. I mean, give them 15, 20 a game maybe. Um, Trey Murphy can guard, can shoot.
I think we're both big
Obviously,
fans of him.
big fans of him. Herb Jones, excited to see him back.
He was
After being
extended,
injured the last couple of years.
got a good contract this past offseason. New GMs. making way. I mean, it's just what was it, David Griffith or something like
Griffin,
that.
yeah.
It's some weird with a T somewhere in there. I bet. I feel like, but it's just like everyone. You're in purgatory, right? That's the word. Where you
Hmm.
have Zion and you're just not sure what do we do here.
For
What
sure.
am I supposed to do? Because there's been talent on this team, but nothing's come of it.
For sure. I mean, if Zion stays healthy, this team is completely different. So it kind of relies on that. At the end of the day, it's like, is Zion healthy? All right, I see them going over 30 wins. I have them as a 12 seed just because there's it's a stacked West, and yeah, I think if he's healthy, they're a serious team. Not serious as in like contender, but like can hold their own. Can hold their own.
Jordan Poole can only take you so far. Um, okay, ready to move on to the next
Oh
team?
yeah,
Because these three bottom teams, man, we could talk about them forever. Because I got an exciting one again here. But first, before we move on, New Orleans Pelicans, we'll watch them a little bit on the League Pass or what?
yeah. They are a yellow light for the league pass.
Oh, I like that.
Yep,
I like
not a
that way of
green, not a
doing it.
red, but a yellow.
All right.
Zion, you'll see Zion clips on Twitter. So
I think you could ramble all day about this team. San Antonio Spurs 34 and 48. 34 wins alone just last year with Wemby missing a lot of the time, De'Aaron Fox missing a lot of time.
yeah,
34 and missing your head coach Greg Popovich for a little while and having a
hmm,
replacement coach for the 34 and 48 with Fox will be hurt to start the season, but I think there's been a big debate about the state of Texas for basketball this year, huh?
for sure. I mean, the Spurs are probably the most fun team to talk about. Just the Wemby potential, the young guys they have, and the assets that they have. They can do a lot of things with it for sure. Their over unders 10 more wins than last year, 44 and a half.
It just 34 and a half.
44 and a half.
Oh, damn. I kind of feel that though too.
Wemby could be top 5 player this year. He's the best defensive player in the league by far. And if he can stay healthy offensively, he'll get a few more points a game, get to the line a little bit more.
The Spurs doubled the Utah Jazz in wins and got the second overall pick.
Yeah. Basketball gods want Wemby, want the alien to get paired with another one.
Indeed, you San Antonio pays their dues for 20 years and says, "Hey, let's play fundamentals. Fundamentals will get you picks, guys."
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox is out to start. Dylan
Yep.
Harper will likely be stepping in as the one guard. Really excited to watch him play.
Me
His
too.
brother, his brother. When we record in the East, he wasn't on a roster just officially yet, but now his brother's back in the league. He wasn't last year, but he's back on the Celtics on a two-way. Um, Jordan McLaughlin's there, but I was watching this clip and I was showing my father this clip. There's a bunch of Stephon Castle lobs, but Vassell's out there too. And Vassell, and from afar, Vassell and Castle look exactly the same because they have their hair up, their
Yep.
dreads up at the same. I'm like, because I'm not the best at the numbers. With Pirtle, that's what always got me. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
But those two, honestly, I would go, let's say if it's all healthy, I'd go Fox, Castle, Vassell. I would put Barnes over
I would put
Sochan
I put Barnes.
and then Wemby, and then there's just some great. I like. I'm a Lindy Waters fan. Champagne's okay. Keldon Johnson, I'm over.
You're over him. I think he's gonna be a eighth, ninth guy.
He's back to number three. I wonder how much money Chris Paul paid him for that number last year. Do you think it's
Prob-
100K?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, no one's. The NBA didn't have to get rid of their Keldon Johnson jerseys, so they were fine with
Yeah.
that.
They have a good bench though. Solid bench. Dylan
Carter
Harper coming
Bryant,
off the bench.
the rookie who impressed with his summer league defensive highlights.
Yeah.
Sochan, I think they're going to wait till the
They
off
got
season.
Cornette.
Cornette and Olenek, by the way, sneaky.
Sneaky. I love him for backup bigs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm. I think this is a green light, huh?
Are you going over or under 44 and a half?
I'll put them there because I do think people are going to miss some time, and there is
So
some
under,
growing pains. Fuck yeah, I can't just pick the line. I have to pick over
yeah,
or
yeah, I'll
under.
pick there.
No, I go
Four,
41 and 41 here.
okay, so a little under. I have him as my 8 seed.
I think we'd all like to see that, huh?
I think there's some teams I got him over that
I
they're
had him
not.
as my I had him as my ninth seed.
Yeah, I mean, I got him. I got him over the Grizzlies and the Mavs essentially. I'll just tease that.
Okay. Okay, and I put the Spurs 13th on my power rankings though, which is kind of crazy to put them 9, but power rankings and standings are different. All
Yeah,
right, guys. I had to have an hour conversation with someone about that. And then I was being dumb too though. But all right. Spurs, it's a green light. We are locking
green
even with
light,
Fox
double
out in
green.
the beginning. Yeah, we need to see this team.
I got to see Wemby in person too. So
I'm so pissed that Draymond Green didn't get a quadruple double because I think David Robson was the last person to get it.
and now it's gonna be Wemby.
And I'm not a gambling man, but like, God, and it was only points for Draymond Green. It was only points is the thing he didn't get. By the way,
That's insane.
total classic guy.
Yeah,
10
and that's why.
steals. It's 10 steals is way harder than 10 blocks. It's just like maybe depends on the person.
Yeah,
All right, buddy.
fair.
Another interesting team, but shouldn't make the playoffs. I think it's just a little bit overhyped here, man. The 36-46 Portland Trailblazers.
I got them at 11 in my standings. They have some intriguing guys too. Shaden Sharp has been making steps up every year. He's gonna have a highlight dunk or two. He's gonna average around 20 a game. He's that good. Denny Avdija.
Wow,
I think he averaged like 18 a game last year.
it was close, and I think he's going to look for some consistency. No longer Anthony Simons back there. Scoots out to begin with. Dame
Yeah,
is taking a roster spot, but will not play. Um,
they got
and it,
Drew.
Drew Holiday might give him some looks too. By the way,
He'll give him some minutes and he'll play. He'll tell everyone what to do, which is nice.
honestly, I'm looking at my rosters are a little incomplete because there's been a bunch of waivings and signings these past couple days because they had to make that cutoff at 5 p.m. yesterday. There is no other really two guard on this roster for the Trailblazers. Like
Hmm.
Sharp will have some time, and he's going to command. People are saying over 100 million.
I know
They'll wait for the offseason though.
he's gonna prove it here. I love some contract year guys.
Everyone does. Brandon Ingram loves Brandon. I think the definition of those guys is Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle. I've got. I think this needs to be said because Drew Holiday is on the Portland Trailblazers with Damian Lillard
Yeah.
2 years later. So they got 3 first round picks for Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Kamara,
Hmm.
and got off Nurkic and got off Nazir Little, who eventually got waived for after he got extended, which is crazy. Then they traded Drew to Boston for
Hmm.
Brogdon, for Williams, and other picks. And now both these players, two
Are
years
on the same
later,
team.
are back here.
Yeah, I mean Robert Williams hasn't been able to stay healthy. So that trade and Brogdon just retired. So those two guys kind of irrelevant, but the
They got
picks,
yeah, but they got picks back and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
did trade
Donovan McKinnon,
Brogdon. They did trade Brogdon for Abdia too, by the way. If you didn't know that,
huge trade, bigger trade.
I mean, okay, I've written some players down.
They still have like Jeremy Grant,
They do still have Jeremy Grant. Yes,
which
they
is just
do.
crazy to say. He's probably making the most money on the team, damn near.
Okay,
Um,
so let's say the team's healthy. Do you just say, are you close to being over with the Scoot experiment, or are you willing? Not, I'm not saying trade him. I'm not saying not play him. He should
okay,
play in the NBA. But like starting the team, are you just like, I want Drew Holiday, Shaden Sharp, Abdia? Is it Kamara or Grant? Is it Kamara or Grant?
it's Kamara
I think so too.
and it's Klingon.
And then Klingon.
Yeah, that's the five.
Scoot, Matisse Thybulle. Can I interest you in some Matisse Thybulle? He's still here, by the way.
Man, he's still here. He never goes away. He's like that. He's just like that fly that follows you around, man. And it's like you're still here 10 minutes later. You're like still flying over my beer. Like, come
I
on.
I think add Matisse Thybulle and Robert Williams to the forgotten people that are still on NBA rosters.
For sure. 100%.
Like add him and add him and Dante Exum.
Dante X. Does Frank need Lakina on a roster?
No, hell no. No.
Should
Boy's
be.
washed. No, he shouldn't be. No, he shouldn't be.
Wh- Wait, what
Um,
what seed you got the Blazers at?
for the seed, I it's just too stacked, and they don't have enough talent. They have interesting players and a good start for young people with a good amount of assets, but they're my 12th seed in the West as well as power rankings of 24.
They their over under
24.
34.5 wins. I have them as a 12 seed.
We agree on that.
No, sorry. I apologize. I have them at an 11 seed.
Okay, well, geez, bro, we're kind of close. We got that. We should do a podcast
We've
together.
been a little close. I mean, it's not too hard to throw these guys down at the bottom, if I'm being honest.
I'm just saying. I mean,
We can
I
get
don't know.
closer. Well, we might have some disparity up top.
Um, so they project them to do even worse than last year. They finished the second half of the season pretty well. Got a lot of wins.
Yeah.
They played 500 after the All-Star break last year. There's extensions looming, but they also have Yang. Is it Yang or Yang?
Yang.
All right. And that's just an experiment. You have no pressure. Allow the
Yang
man to
Hansen.
develop.
Yeah.
Klingon, I actually do very much enjoy him. I think he's
I do too.
solid. Um, I don't even know if Robert Williams is healthy right now. I just don't care.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if his knee holds up.
This might be his last year in the league. Who knows? Seriously. Eventually,
Could
teams are
be.
going to move on.
I mean, Jonathan Isaac, Robert Williams.
Jonathan Isaac can't get waived because that man is on a 4-year contract still, by the way. Like,
Bag. All right, next. What you got
okay,
next?
36 and 46, same record, but with all stars on the team. Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. Woo!
As
Woo!
of this morning, Katie just signed an extension with the Houston Rockets as well. And they
Hmm.
traded and moved on, waived Bradley Beal. Um, Nurkic is, oh wait, Nurkic has been off the team. Sorry. Um, it's a mess over there. It is just an absolute mess. Delon Brooks, and Jalen Green are good players. I think I'm actually higher on Delon Brooks than uh,
Most.
Jalen Green. I mean, he is a
I
winning player. I trust him heavily in a playoff series.
Yeah, it's different
Sorry, but I
roles.
do. I do.
Different roles. I was gonna say I'm more excited to see Jalen Green. Just I know we've seen it and I know he can get his 20 or whatnot, but we'll see if him and Booker in the backcourt can do anything together. They're not I mean, Booker can guard when he wants to, but they're gonna need him to score a ton.
Booker's job is not to guard someone in the NBA. That was his job in the Olympics.
I know he can guard if he needs to,
He
which
can.
he's not
He
going to be needed.
absolutely can. Because what I saw from him and his willingness to step up in a role more than anyone in the Olympics
Hmm.
last year, and Booker's been a dog for 8+ years now. I get it, and we're both big fans. That's a 2015 draft class, my favorite draft class. And he's not sick of the team. He might get frustrated, but the man's not going anywhere. The owner is from Michigan. Devin Booker's from Michigan. Like, this is not, nothing's going
Booker
to
just
happen
loves to
here
be the
with
king of
Booker.
Phoenix.
They have no point guard. They have walked into a situation again where they have no good starting point guard. And I don't like it when Devin Booker plays point guard.
Mm-mm.
And that's what they're
We've
going to do.
already
It's going to be
They had a preseason game in Abu Dhabi where Booker got
China.
doubled. Huh?
China.
Was it China?
Yeah. The
Oh,
Knicks and Sixers
someone
games
else
were
went
in Abu Dhabi.
to Abu.
Yeah.
But Devin Booker's getting doubled early and often,
We
and
doubling in China. We
we're
doubling
doubling. We're
in
doubling.
China in
Play real
preseason.
ball. Play real ball.
Oh
Um,
my god.
but this team is over under 30 and a half.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Very
up.
low. Hit smash the under. I have them as the 13th seed. I only have the Kings and the Jazz
14.
below them. Um,
I've got them sandwiched between them too. God,
yeah,
bro. Gosh, bro. We really
yeah. I
like
mean,
that.
they're gonna be bad. Watch will be a fun watch. Um,
Whoa.
s- see
Swing
how he
by.
can, see how he can grow and just he's looking big. So he's the center from Duke. Who got drafted
10th.
10th. I was gonna say 10th, around 10.
The Phoenix Suns, I have a little stat here. At one point before they made the Kevin Durant trade, they were the only team not in the playoffs, not in the lottery, and not in the play-in tournament.
Just in the middle,
Just
the
completely on their
abyss.
own.
The
Oh
abyss.
yeah. So they got the 10th overall pick back. They got Jalen Green, DeLon Brooks, valuable. I had a little basketball reference, like just to go over what they gave up for Kevin Durant, and then what they got back. We don't need to go through that. Everyone knows it's Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, guys that are
Ton.
both on contending teams right now.
And a ton of
Um,
picks.
and someone could say Kevin Durant is now also on a contending team.
Hmm.
Um, the centers are loaded up though.
Yeah.
The Hornets got two former centers, two former Hornets centers, while the Hornets struggled to even find a starting one. Mark
Yeah. I
Williams,
mean,
Nick Richards, and Malawach, and then even their former second round pick.
are you gonna, you think over under 35 games for Mark Richards? Or Mark Williams? Mark Richards.
Can we
Combining those
combine
two.
the
If we
two?
could just
Can we?
combine them, they would be so much better. Nick Richards' health, Mark Williams, everything else.
Right, there it is. Yeah. I actually do think Mark Williams is going to play pretty good this year. It's kind of insane what you can just change in a mindset to feel maybe wanted and accepted. I do look forward. I want to watch this team to
I,
see him play a little bit. Honestly, bro, I used to watch Hornets Dwight Howard highlights the next day because I just loved a good old fashioned center. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
watch him a little bit.
Mark Williams is gonna play 35 a game. 35 games is
If
my
healthy,
guess.
I think the starting lineup is Devin Booker, Jalen Green, DeLon Brooks. I would play Royce O'Neal over Ryan Dunn,
I would too.
and then Mark Williams. Wisconsin Nigel Hayes Davis is back on a fully guaranteed deal.
International star.
International star also spent some. I don't know why Micah Potter from also Wisconsin was both on those training camps for the USA camp. I just don't get why they do it, but I love it.
I do
I
too.
just
Well,
love
it's
it.
because I get it because they're playing
And
overseas.
they play, but they also like during the off season or during the NBA season, like G League players go play in USA tournaments to get us qualified for things.
Well, it's because I think those two specifically they play international, so there's some different rule changes.
That's a good point.
So I think
I
they're
mean, Micah
they're
Potter's never played international.
oh
He just got waived by the Spurs this morning, but
um yeah, they're a
that's.
red light team for me, respectfully. I don't need to watch them.
I think you're probably right.
Devin Booker maybe.
Devin
Other
Booker,
than that,
we can do an occasional check in, but no one needs to
other
watch
than that,
Jalen Green if they don't
I'll
have
check
to.
a Mala watch back box score and that'll be it probably. For real.
Which, how much is he gonna play?
Not even a ton. 20-ish a minutes. They have a young coach, so
You,
hopefully he can
yeah,
stick around for a little bit.
you think it's guaranteed he plays starting night, opening night for them?
Yes,
Okay. I can't even say that. I don't know.
I think so.
There's only a certain amount of center minutes going around, but they might play a double big occasionally here because they do not have a lot of 4-3 depth.
Hmm.
Grayson Allen's still on this team, by the way.
Shooter. That white boy is shooter.
All right. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back discussing the last. Oh wait, no, not the last. The second to last Texas team, the 39-43 Dallas Mavericks. It's all part of their plan, man. It's all
Hmm.
part of the plan. With the favorite rookie of the year, Cooper Flag. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, the Dallas Mavericks. Record of what last year?
39-43.
39-43. Key injury, Kyrie Irving out for majority of the year. Might make it back in time for playoffs, maybe not. They don't really talk about
Really,
that
the
stuff.
only injury, honestly. I don't know off the top of my head if Exum is injured, and I Gafford seems to always be day to day.
Yeah, we got that. We got AD wearing goggles. Obviously, the addition of number
and
one
him
pick.
playing and him playing the four.
Yeah, brand new. He'll get back to the five eventually.
Why is it such a
Um,
thing with him?
he just doesn't. He doesn't want to guard
Does he
centers
realize
anymore.
how big he is? Draymond
No,
Green wants to. I mean, he doesn't want to play the five all the time, but bro, man up here.
I know.
He's huge.
Yeah, but they do have other bigs that they can play with him, which I
They
like.
have, yeah. Dwight Powell needs to play.
Obviously Cooper Flag with the number one pick. Um,
Is he
Great
starting?
GM move. Traded Luca last year. Got AD and maybe a couple more lottery balls to get him into the first overall pick with a 0.9% chance, I believe.
I believe it
Um,
was that.
yeah, they might have Cooper as a point guard this year, I've heard.
I just find it odd to put your number one overall as handling the ball immediately to start the season. I
Hmm.
think you have to run out the D'Angelo Russell experience for a little bit, and then maybe you can mix it up. Like,
Sure.
who are you starting with Kyrie Irving out? Like, who are you starting here? And knowing
Um,
that AD wants to play the four.
who would I start or who are they going to start?
Um,
Because that's
who
a
are they going
different.
to start? Yeah,
They're
good
going to
point.
start Cooper Flag at the one, Clay Thompson at the two, PJ at the three, AD at the four, Lively at the five, maybe Gafford at the five. I don't,
Yeah,
whoever
I
they
think
like.
they want to play Gafford just because I view him as wanting to play Gafford just because he was extended.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a tough choice between Cooper and PJ Washington. Like, are you going to take one of them off the bench or
Yeah.
not?
That's kind of the,
Um, because of D'Angelo Russell, Clay Thompson starting backcourt in the Western Conference in the 2025-2026 season.
is this going to get ran?
And Clay Thompson is slow as hell.
Ran, yeah.
I like Max Christie. I
I do
actually
too.
really enjoy him. I think we both do there. Najee Marshall's not bad. One only Martin twin in the league right now. Lively's great.
Hmm.
Imagine as a first round pick coming into a team with this much veteran experience. He's going to be turning 19 or is already 19, but that's how old he's going to be this whole year. He's not turning 20 this year.
Hmm.
Coming in with first of all, he's the third first overall pick on this team.
Yeah. AD, Kyrie.
You come into that, you have Russell, you have Clay Thompson, you have all these guys and these influences and Dwight Powell and all that. The man's been on the team for almost 10 years. I honestly, even though I have him as my eighth seed finishing the playoffs
Whoa.
for the regular season prediction, I do have
41 and a
him.
half.
Okay. That's about right. And I have him as my 12th seed in the power ranking. I might need to change that after discussing it with you because honestly, I think there's going to be some early season struggles.
I have him as my 10 seed. I mentioned that a little earlier, but I'm as the 10 seed playing team. No one wants to play them in the play-in. Probably will get
They lost in
bounced
the
in the.
play in last year.
I know, but with Kyrie back and Cooper now there, I think they could be scary if AD stays healthy. That's a obviously always a question mark. Um,
We might see some early Jaden Hardy
but
minutes
this
because
team is besides the Rockets, this team's probably one of the biggest teams in the league, just like height wise.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they could get after it, and Cooper's a watch. So I'll give it an orange light on a
you
watch.
do
Probably
those now,
between
huh?
I wish it was between an orange and a green
What
because
if I
I think
told
they'll
you
be fun to
Ryan?
watch.
Yeah, what if I told you Ryan Nemhard's on the team though?
Double green. Just kidding. Um, but yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be all right. They'll be a fun watch, and I like Christie off the bench a lot, and
But all these players are only good when there's someone to feed it to them for the most part of this roster. I would just waive fucking Brandon Williams, and since Spencer Dinwiddie is fucking waived off the Hornets and he was on the team last year to finish the season, I would just waive Brandon Williams right now and bring in Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know why
sure.
you wouldn't do that. Would you do that? I mean, he is
Yeah, I mean,
reliable. Like,
do you need a really another veteran guard, a veteran guy who, I mean, I'd take a chance on a younger guy.
sure, but I would want a playmaker. And
Sure,
Brandon Williams isn't terrible, but someone has to get waived, and it's him because Dwight
that
Powell's not getting waived.
that's fair. That's fair. Jason Kidd has signed an extension to be their coach for a few more years.
After
So,
yeah, after a weird summer
weird
of Knicks
summer of
interview.
being cryptic on him and the Luca trade and like how him and the GM are aligned, but they're not, but they are, kind of thing.
You know, Jason Kidd has been traded as a coach.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it's awesome.
What? Like, how is that even possible? He got traded for a pick
Doc
or two,
Rivers
I
did too.
forget. Doc Rivers did too,
Yeah.
from Orlando to the Celtics
No, from the
or
Celtics
Celtics
to the
to
Clippers.
what?
Yeah.
I
Isn't
don't
that
know what to
crazy?
make of this team. Honestly, I just want to watch Flag,
Same.
and I don't mind AD, but I honestly might not be peeping any of this for a little while.
I know AD probably over under 55 games.
He played a lot
Um,
last year, no?
yeah, but he also got hurt. He
He
did
did
get
get
hurt.
hurt on his Mavs debut, actually. So,
Yeah. I give him a 10 seed. They'll be all right. They won't be the best, won't be the worst. Flag will be fun to watch. Hopefully Kyrie
yeah,
comes back, and that team's different with Kyrie.
indeed.
They had
It's a
Kyrie
guy.
healthy. They could sneak in the top five, top six in the West, in my opinion.
They're definitely playing bound, as in like floor.
Hmm.
All right, let's move on to the maybe one of the weirdest teams in the league. I hate them. The 40 and 42, which I don't even know how they got this many wins. The Chicago Bulls 2.0, Sacramento Kings.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Yeah, let's spend the least amount of time on this team.
Yeah, this is the
They
one we can zoom through.
signed Keegan Murray to a bag, 30 mil a year almost.
It's a
Just too
lot.
much money for him. Not an
Yes.
all-star, but not a bench guy. Just right in the middle. It's like a quickly deal. Um, yeah, I have him 14th in my Western Conference. I
I
think they're
have
going to be
them
bad.
I have them as 13 and then 25 as the power rankings. I mean,
Sabonis will put up numbers.
Sabonis
I
is out
like
for the
Mal-
first week of the season too, confirmed.
I like Keon Ellis is probably the one dude on the team I like.
You have him on fantasy basketball, Zach. You have
Yeah, I
Keon
know.
Ellis and
What
fantasy. That's
what if
crazy.
he starts?
I just wouldn't start him. I would start Malik Monk, Dennis Schroeder.
No defense.
I think they're just going to try and outscore. I don't even know. They're probably with Keegan Murray out. They're going to play DeMar DeRozan at the four. I hate that.
DeMar, Zach LaVine, they're the old all stars that will give you 20-ish a game, but they're not fun to watch. And
Absolutely no direction.
they're not explosive enough. They traded away Tyrese Halliburton, Darren Fox, and their team has gone south.
Why did they trade for Zach LaVine? Just, I guess they got it a little bit in the De'Aaron Fox thing.
Dude, I don't know, man. Their GM's dumb, and their over under is 35 and a half. I'm gonna smack the under on that. Um, I give them 30 wins.
it's it's always easier to do an all-star trade, even though I think they're awesome and fun mid-season, especially counting down the clock of the trade deadline. It's awesome. Thank
Hmm.
you for doing that. It just always makes so much more sense to do in the off season.
Yeah, and this team, I don't need to watch them. They're a strong red light to me.
Oh, I even though I drafted Sabonis my first round pick, I am not watching this team at all. I do
Yeah,
like Zach LaVine just offensively to watch him. Obviously, he's played fucking four playoff games in his 11-year career, almost 12-year.
yeah, pass.
Lowry Markin hasn't played any. Memphis Grizzlies 48-34 last year, which with the amount of injuries, that's the same record as the Golden State Warriors last season, and one win less than the Timberwolves record last season. Kind of
Pretty crazy.
strange. And they always did good in the regular season, but this is a different roster again because they keep evolving from that regular season good rosters that they had for a couple of years. And it's a different coach, Zach.
Yeah,
I don't think they have it anymore, man.
I don't think so either, man. I'm not in on them. I mean, I have them as the 10 seed, just above the Blazers. 39 and a half is their over under. When John J and Triple J play, they do win, so I get that. But they lose Bane, obviously, in the deal to the Magic and kind
And a good
of
amount
punt
of
that
picks
one.
back.
They
Yeah.
they got picks, but they punted that one essentially.
Yeah, and they waived Cole Anthony off of that. They did bring in Ty Jerome, so if you get Ty Jerome, he's better than Cole Anthony,
Yeah,
definitely. Scottie Pippen's out for 12 weeks. Contavious Caldwell Pope had a terrible last season, got the bag. Rich Paul secured it for him, as he always does. I actually do think he will be a good addition for this team and is needed.
if he can bounce
Um,
back.
yeah, Jalen Wells, I do like. Coward, who they made some draft night trades for. Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark's out. Zach Edey's out.
Hmm.
Aldama's
But
going to play and get some time. This team is not making the playoffs.
no,
Someone's got to go.
got him as a 9 seed.
I have them as 11, and I have them power ranking, I don't know why, as 18th. So dumb.
That
It's
jaw
just
effect.
different.
You're in
It
on jaw
is.
this year.
I do have them on both my dynasty and my regular
Yeah,
fantasy
you're
team.
in on jaw.
Put my eggs in all in the same basket. Um, all right, man. 48-34, Golden State Warriors. Let me know
Sheesh.
when I'm going too long, all right?
All right, we'll do.
All right, I have to start this out with a quick rant here.
Wait. They waived Seth Curry today. I know he'll be back, but
Yeah, that was
it's funny.
expected.
One of the
Well, they're so
Currys
close to
gone.
the second apron. So, um, has there ever been more commotion for a role player and attention over a summer?
No, never.
The Warriors are
Jonathan Kuminga.
valued at $11 billion. This is not to Forbes, it's a different source. But why do we need to discuss him so much for a guy who the coach doesn't even fully enjoy playing? They
They
had to re-sign him.
you stalled your whole offseason for him. That's why.
I like, yeah, I like it when the guys get some workouts in together and build some chemistry and stuff like that. And the players are just sitting in the group chat, is like, are we gonna wrap this up soon or what?
That's funny. Where do you have him this year?
Warriors, all I want and all I asked for last year was to make the playoffs, and they made it the second round. I couldn't be happier. All the prediction sites and projected wins are giving them a high score after a good second half of season with Jimmy Butler. I personally have them as the seventh seed in the regular season finish,
I do too.
and the power rankings at 11.
Over under's 47 and a half, so solid over and under.
And all the
Um,
projection machines have been going over. 47 is a pretty good number. I'll just take over. Um, I think it'll be really close.
mhm.
We do struggle with turnovers defensively at times. But some good depth here. I mean, it's good to have DeAnthony Melton back. Gary
Yeah.
Payton, I'm a big fan of. I mean, if
Hopefully
that's my
Pods
NBA
can
comparison.
hopefully Pods can keep producing and the core three can stay healthy. They're the oldest team in the league.
No,
Um,
the Clippers are.
oh, the Clippers are barely. Yeah, the Clippers are really old. But that Steph, Jimmy, Draymond needs to stay healthy. They need to play as many games as they can together. And I mean, I like Steve Kerr, obviously. I can
I
trust
love
him.
Steve Kerr.
Good coach.
Al Horford, I think that's what I'm really excited about. He might not even start all games, and he's probably going to get like 20 minutes a game.
As a 38-year-old,
Yeah,
39-year-old.
yeah.
Like,
Got to give him his time, and that's the whole idea with this season is Steph, not counting injury, gets at least 10 rests and stuff like that. Like Steve has
yeah,
been an advocate about 72 game season.
yeah.
Fine, whatever. Have those games in Detroit or some shit. Like
Not
not.
even Detroit
I
this
was lucky
year.
enough. We were lucky enough to see the Warriors in person. I saw them even for a playoff game last year. Um, the Timberwolves are better than this team, and that's why we
Yeah.
need to transition to the back-to-back Western Conference Finals. Minnesota Timberwolves one win better, 49-33. What's the best thing they did this offseason?
The best thing they did, their draft. They drafted that oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget his name on the spot. It's
Bellringer,
I know it starts with a B. Long, lanky dude. He's good.
Bringer, B Ringer, or
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
Bellinger,
Yeah, and then they
Beringer.
drafted another center too, but he's on a two-way. Is the worst thing they did this offseason releasing Garza?
Yep, 100%.
Um,
Celtic. He's gonna go off in the Celtics. I'm
I
calling
think
it
the
right now
biggest key was re-signing Julius and Nas. I think that was the biggest question throughout the season. People would be
for
like, "What are we
sure.
doing here? Should we?" I think right away after the cat trade, that was September 27th because I was at a wedding, my boy Kev's wedding, and it's just immediate like, okay, he's got a player option. Let's see what we can get for him later in the season and stuff like that. He's back, 100 mil, 3 year. He needed to be back. DiVincenzo's back. Nickeil Alexander Walker is gone. I do enjoy
Yep,
him,
we'll miss
but
him
they can't afford him, and you need to give time to the sophomore as well as Terrence Shannon. Oh, I guess both of them are sophomores.
hmm
DiVincenzo, who is a top 100 player in the league.
Can Dillingham do anything?
Dillingham, I was talking to people the other day because I'm in a couple of Timberwolves group chats. Dillingham, his ceiling is not a starting point guard.
No, it's probably not.
And they gave up
Sadly,
2 first round picks for him and then selected him with a first round pick.
yeah. I mean, their
He's got to
over
play
under
every
this
game.
their over under is 49 and a half, so pretty high.
Oh,
I have them as the 4 seed.
yeah, I think they're a good regular season team as well. I have them as my fourth in the power rankings and second in the
Second.
West regular season finishing. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the Nuggets can drop a couple games. And
Yeah,
I do think the Timberwolves Nuggets, that's a rivalry.
that's a little bit, yeah, for sure. No,
And the Nuggets, I mean, the Timberwolves own that right now.
they do, and hopefully Rudy still produces at his age.
He's bald
And
now.
huh?
He's bald.
Hey, Mr. Clean the Glass.
I know. It's like the only thing that sucks is that he's on a broadcast where, because he's 7 feet tall, like no one could ever see it. But, when you're on
Yeah,
broadcast from up in the ceiling.
I mean, obviously, Ant's the most exciting player
Oh,
on
yeah.
the team and maybe in the league. Um, I think him and Wemby kind of go back and forth on the most exciting player in the league. Um, but bring your ass to Minnesota. Let's see what happens. I like the obviously Finch still there. Love him. Um, and I got him as a 4 seed and could make another playoff run.
I have to label this so far going through our list as the first contending team in the West. Not as
Mm-hmm.
in like the best. I'm just saying through our list thus far, this is
Sure.
the first contending team we've talked about, in my opinion.
It's a green light team, and too bad they're blacked out on League Pass.
Guess we'll just have to go, man.
Guess we'll just have to go. Hey, I'm in for five this year.
For real. For real. All right. Let's go to the oldest NBA team in history at 33.2 average age.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Old.
The Los Angeles Clippers finished 50-32. That is the 50-32 is just the perfect record.
Just
It's
the
so well
50.
done. It's so well done. Chris Paul back, Bradley Beal there, John Collins
Collins. I think
and Brooke
Collins will be a
Lopez.
big play.
I think Brooke Lopez is pretty exciting to have on the team.
Yeah,
He had
as
a
a backup
terrible
big
season. Yeah,
as a
that's all you
backup
need him.
big to Zoo.
They moved on from Norman Powell. They kind of had to. Can't really pay everyone here. Um, Batum, Derek Jones are still on the team. Cameron Christie is on the team still. Um,
Kawhi and James Harden, the
oh, I
big
guess we
two.
can mention those guys.
Yeah, the big two.
Yeah, I mean, we all know James Harden is a regular season king,
Awesome. Awesome.
but it comes down to what, huh? You know, don't give him in a game seven.
47
We're
and a half is their over under.
I have it. I'll have that. You can't pick. There's only a certain amount of wins that can be had in the NBA.
I'm gonna go just barely over, and I got them as my 5 seed.
Oh, so you have them over that, and that enters a fifth seed. So you think there's four other teams that are going to be better record than that,
I got
or it
them
could
at
be a bunch of
40.
ties right there.
I got them at 48 wins, and I got the Timberwolves at 50.
I'm going to put them under. I do have them as the five seed. Um, All Star Weekend's there this year, and
Okay.
I think we're talking about the team. We're not talking about what's going on in the off season through. Do we need to get into that, or we can wait for some more? Everyone knows
I
what's
don't know.
happening.
We can wait, but I think he's paying Kawhi on the side. That's all I'm saying.
I think some things are adding up too much for it to
They're
not
they're
be that
adding too
way.
much to like what he could have took from the NBA salary cap to just things are just lining up a little too nice.
How not only did they have to deal with this, not only did they lose in a game seven last year, not
Hmm.
only do they now have the oldest team, a good team, but they just had to watch a person they drafted their rookie year win MVP, a championship, and finals MVP.
For a guy that they
And
traded who's
and
now
a
on a
guy
different team.
who is now on a different team. Like how much does that I know it's a sunken cost thing or whatever, but like how much does that hurt?
That hurts. I mean, throwing Shea up in that trade and all those picks.
And Shea just lives in LA during the offseason too already.
And Shea's the MVP of the league. So it's
Probably the
crazy.
dumbest move in the past 10 years,
Yeah, it's up there. I mean,
especially
granted,
with
it
the
was a it was a
aftermath.
it was a package if you get Kawhi and Paul George technically for that trade. But
Hindsight's 2020, I guess, but then you also have to deal with this Kawhi bullshit because you don't know what the punishments might be afterward.
yeah,
The
it's
NBA
a
better
lot
not let up.
for this
Yeah.
old Clippers team. They still have Van Gundy on the bench, so I love him too.
I have them as a green. I'm watching this team.
I'll watch him too. I'll watch
They
him too.
always play so well against the Warriors, too.
Honestly, I think my favorite player on the team is Zoo.
Is he trying to make third team All NBA with no positional rankings
Tried to
nowadays?
sneak in there last year,
Oh,
but
yeah.
great center. He's just been
Defensively
getting
good,
better and
too.
better.
I think And that's another regrettable trade for some teams as well. Thanks, Mike Muscala.
Hey, Roswell legend, as always.
um, let's move on to. Are you labeling this team as a contender or no? It's
Not
close.
right now.
I would
Wait,
completely agree.
are you talking with Lakers, I assume?
No, no, no. Clippers.
Oh, Clippers?
We haven't talked about the Lakers.
Are they next? I thought you were going to the next team.
No, we've got a contender next.
I got the Clippers as not yet, not yet. I can't. I got to see it.
Yeah, it'd be hard to put us projecting a fifth seed as a contender, but yes. Um, your boy, 1532. Gosh, I love that. There's three teams that finished 1532 last year. 1532 Denver Nuggets.
Oh,
They brought Cameron Johnson, who also is less expensive, may say more mature.
maybe a
Um,
little. Have you seen the side by side with him and MPJ's podcast clips?
oh, because he joins the old man or the young man in the three, and
Yeah,
he
it's
actually
like
hosts pretty conversational topics that are pretty important, and he sounds very intelligent. He's a 5 year senior.
it's legit
Um,
MPJ talking about like Osama bin Laden or something crazy along those lines, and then it's Cameron Johnson talking about shooting form with JJ Redick. It's a
or
great
yeah, with
side by.
Sue Bird taking interviews with her and just talking about the WNBA, and he's also really into astronomy. I mean, not astronomy, like astronauts in space, and
That's astronomy,
sorry, I was just afraid I was saying the word that is the science.
astrology.
Yeah.
He's a big
I bet
Aquarius guy.
MPJ is into that. Well, I just like for me personally, once I see you tattoo yourself with Jesus next to you on your arm, I just
Hmm.
like
That's where you draw the line.
that's where I'm just like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a maybe a little egotistical.
Just a little bit. Their over under for the Nuggets is 53 and a half.
A smack.
The over?
Oh yeah.
I got them as the over as well. I have them as my two seed.
So you put them you think they will finish regular season over the Timberwolves?
Yeah,
Do you think they're better than the Timberwolves? They have Tim Hardaway Jr. also.
I
Bruce
do
Brown, it's
believe.
whatever to me. I understand there's a connection. I don't care. Um, you got them
Yeah,
over it, huh?
I have them over them, and I think they're better than them. Simple as that.
Contending team for sure.
Oh,
All right,
100%. I mean, Jokic is the best player in the world in the world, so
man, hop off, man.
just telling the truth out here. I mean, someone got to say
Let's
it.
move on to, in my opinion, a non-contending team, and you just mentioned that as well. The 1532 last year, LA Lakers. After 1 year, they have extended JJ Redick.
Mm-hmm.
They
Because
must like his post-game interviews or something
I
like
don't think
that.
I don't think they need to win this year. I think they're like it's giving JJ some security in case they're like not trying to tank, but like they lose a bunch, if that makes sense.
Did the new ownership convert over already, or is it maybe after this
I
season?
think it's after I those never go right away.
Yeah,
They kind of take some time, and a couple of the buses voted against it, so that adds a little bit of a
10 bill.
yeah,
I will. Sorry to jump back to the Timberwolves. It was sold for 1.5 and now has been valued at 4.2. Is that the quickest? And that includes their WNBA team, which those are getting up there.
yeah, and the links are
Is
good.
that is that the quickest way to make $3 billion?
Probably, I mean, have Anthony Edwards on your team, that helps.
Yeah, yeah, good location, stuff like that. Um, 1532 seems like a stretch for this team. I know they've made an improvement with DeAndre Ayton, as much as that is an improvement. But you
Eh,
can't start Jackson Hayes in the West.
Nope. Aiden's a big
Um,
improvement. They're 46 and a half over under.
what is LeBron out with right now?
Sciatica.
Yeah, and
So he's
he's
gonna be out a
monitoring
few
the
weeks
situation.
for
He's
sure.
monitoring the situation.
I have him as
Um,
my sixth seed.
same.
Yeah, just above the Warriors.
Yeah, they same.
Yeah, I know. You're we had the Warriors the same.
Um, Dalton Connect, negative asset. Bronny James, another year under his belt. Watch out. Marcus Smart is not going to do shit. And Gabe Vincent is allegedly starting, which I would just start Laravia instead. But
Yep.
um,
At Laravia,
they did. I mean,
decent role player, I think.
these are two off seasons in a row where it's just like Ugh,
For sure. It's Luca. Luca got to win MVP this year for this team to be a contender in my
I
head.
would love that. I would
Yeah.
love that.
I think Luca has to take over. It's Luca's team now. Throw lobs at eight and step back threes. Hit Laravia in the corner. Hit Rui.
Do you think LeBron's going to be a distraction this year?
Uh, as much as he always is. He's always a little bit because he's LeBron, but I don't think it'll be too crazy.
What an interesting guy on that. Houston Rockets,
Hmm.
in my opinion, used to be a contending team. It's hard to say it now, but it's hard not to get hyped over a G League Reed Shepherd game and a preseason Reed Shepherd game.
I mean, they're
Um,
contenders. They're contenders. They're
they're
over under
52. They're 52 and 30 last year.
52 and a half is their line, so they're contenders.
If Fred VanVleet was absolutely playing, I would fear this team. There's no doubt. They probably at one point had the best offseason, but if you count injuries, it just hurts.
Yeah,
Let's just talk about some chemistry core. Aaron Holiday, Jason Tate, Jeff Green, and Steven Adams both back. For some reason, Clint Capella's on this team.
no reason.
Dorian Finney-Smith is important to have on this team.
This team is the deepest, the biggest team in the league. They need a point guard. If Reed's that point guard that they can get, their starting lineup is great. See what
Tell me what it
Amen can
is.
do.
Tell me
Amen
what
has
it is.
upside. What do you
Tell me
say?
what your starting lineup is. Like, are you starting Reed right away, or are you going to maybe
I
like,
as a fan of Reed, yeah, but they'll probably start Amen at the one. Um,
does Tari Eason just get the nudge in just because they need people to play, or what?
yeah,
Because like I
just a
don't know
nudge
who
in for
else.
Eason, Durant, Jabari, and Şengün. I mean, this team is should be really, really good and a fun watch. Double green light for them. KD brings that. The only thing they were missing last year was that consistent score. Um,
The
and some
offense was a stalemate at times.
yeah, and some shooting.
Yeah,
And KD does exactly those two things as well as anyone in the league still at his age.
it's hard to think
And
that a men won't gel with anyone.
no, yeah, and he should take a step up. He's the front runner for most improved. Um, and Ime is a great coach. Ime Udoka is a great coach, and he'll win them 10 games by himself.
He's so cocky.
I like it. He feels like
um,
Missoula a bit to me.
I clearly we all know this, and you don't really want to play Aaron Holiday that much. They don't have a single, in my opinion, a single two guard on this team, really.
No.
And they need a shooting one because Josh Kogi ain't it, you know?
Hmm.
Um,
And they have assets, so they could trade some guys too.
yeah, yeah. They've got something here, definitely. And maybe Clint Capella gets flipped later on. Who knows?
I have him as
Um,
my 3 seed.
Three seed. I have him as my fourth seed. I've got the OKC, Timberwolves, and Nuggets above them. But I do
Okay,
have them. I had them before the Fred VanVleet as the four power rankings. I have them at seven now.
sure.
Let's wrap it up. 68 and 14 last year. Oklahoma City Thunder, the defending champs,
Damn.
barely won it. I will say barely won it. I guess I'll just defend this Pacers team for forever, man.
You,
So entertaining. They
yep.
basically have the same roster back. And another year under the belt. That's what everyone says. Another year under the belt.
Unanimous 1 seed for both of us.
Oh yeah, for
62 and
everyone.
a 62 and a half over under. Over. I mean,
Over.
Shea will foul bait his way to 30 every game, and he'll hit his middies, don't get me wrong. But still such a deep team. Chet could take a step up. J-Dub has been taking steps up. I mean, in that bench of Caruso, Kason Wallace, Kendrick Williams. I mean, they're all solid NBA players. Wiggins gets in there and he starts to perform. Still
Isaiah
got the
Joe barely
defense.
played, but he's a solid NBA player in the regular
Yeah.
season.
Still got the defense from Dort and Hartenstein. It is a stacked team with a good coach and Dagnall. Coming off a win, it's hard to repeat, so I get that.
So it's
They'll
not
get,
locked.
huh?
The repeat is not locked.
Repeat is not locked because everyone's going to be giving them their best shot too. Um,
Happens.
and they were in Game 7 against the Nuggets too. So
That
I
is
mean,
true.
if the Nuggets are better, I think Jamal will take a step up too there. But back to the Thunder, they're a fun young team and they know what they're doing, and I still think they have the chip on their shoulder. Um, just how Shea carries himself, how Chet carries himself, J Dub. Um, they're probably another lock for the 1 seed.
And this is a green light team for us to watch. We
Absolutely.
will. And what I was looking forward is to watching their former first round pick Topic play, but I think he tore
Mm-hmm.
his testicle or something like that. And he'll be out for a little bit. Their former, their first round pick that they drafted this year is also out for the season. That's 2 years in a row where their first round picks are out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Imagine what this team would have looked like if they had Edgecombe too, man.
Yeah.
If Josh Hart actually does come off the bench for most of the season, I'd pick him as a six man. But
Sure.
I'm gonna give it to Caruso. I'm
Okay.
so sick of the scoring stuff, man. Always being, I get it. It's an easy way to
Yeah.
determine six man, but his impact there. I mean, this team was almost like I believe, the number one defense. Basically,
Yeah, they were.
it's suffocating.
It was like one of the best defenses in 10 years plus.
They're crazy young, but they have so much good chemistry and maturity, I would say. They've
Mm-hmm.
had a busy offseason as well, even though it's still a lot of the same players, crazy extensions. Shea, 6 year player option included. God knows how much that was. And then Jay Will, the better one. I forget
Mm-hmm.
who's J Dub and Jay Will, sorry.
J Dub
Uh,
is the one you're talking about.
okay. And he got 5 year 239 with extra potential because of getting certain assignments, which he got them his third year, but that does not count to growing his contract extension. That shit has to happen in the fourth year, which is dumb because if you already did it, why does it matter what year you do it in?
Yeah,
That man was on
that's
the
fair.
defensive team last year too, which is
He's
a little
amazing.
shocking.
He's amazing.
Um,
He's their second best player by far. There's a gap between him and probably Chet, and then another gap between. But then it's that next section of Hartenstein, Caruso, Dort, Wiggins, all of them that really make this team tick and really what makes this team honestly the unanimous 1 seed, I guess.
Unanimous. It's gonna be a year they just need to focus on this season and not what's down on the line
For sure.
because there's going to be some tricky things next year.
And
But right
they
now,
for sure they will get everyone's best shot because they know the reigning champs are coming in. Um, but I'd be shocked if they're even a 2 seed.
me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Um, wow, we did it, man. Covered
Got through the
all
West.
30 NBA teams before the season. Season starts Tuesday. Ring night. It's going to be OKC hosting the Houston Rockets. A little KD game. We've done that many times before. And then later on, the Warriors Lakers. No LeBron. Very exciting opening night. Going to be glued to the couch.
Hmm.
Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to hopefully seeing Embiid play this week.
Yeah.
I think that's a Wednesday night game. I forget what
Well,
it is. Is there any
is he on his two
matchups?
week? Is he on his 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off schedule yet, or no?
Oh my God! If that happens, kill me,
Um, my favorite matchup for this starting little opening session. Give me the Cavs and the Knicks. Let's
bro.
see.
I'm looking at that right now on Wednesday night.
Yeah, you can't pick that one. That's
I
mine.
can't pick that one, and to be fair, Garland isn't playing. There's some injuries there,
No, but I'd like to.
but
I like to see Mobley. And then
yeah.
this Knicks team. See what's up with this Knicks team and their rotation and how they do it.
And if you guys have League Pass, I want you to be watching that Cleveland game on ESPN. I mean that New York Cleveland game, and then I need you to be switching it back and forth when you can to the Brooklyn Nets Charlotte Hornets same time. Badass.
Could be fun.
Um, honestly, bro, that same night, the second doubleheader in Dallas is Spurs Mavericks.
Yeah.
Let's get this Texas debate going here,
Let's
man.
get this Texas, this number one pick debate going.
Oh my gosh, really looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to the season. We'll be back here next Monday morning. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you. See you.
Peace.